Griffin, you got another Yahoo for us?
Not for a while now, Justin.
Let me reach into the fucking time well. Hold on. Oh, no. I've fallen down into the time well.
Oh, no. He's an old man now, Justin.
I'm an old man now.
Oh, no. He went too far the other way and he's a baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah, let's see if we can catch him right in the middle. I'll grab him by the back of his collar and pull him out.
Whatever, Dad. Fuck you.
Nah, damn it. I got him when he was 45.
Man, some.
Do you not have a Munch Squad, my friend?
I have like too many, and it's starting to feel like this predictable thing. It felt too predictable. Well, it used to be a fun energy. You know what I mean? And now I'm having to like beg for
it. Love it. I love the energy. Maybe, first of all, do the fucking song. Play the song, Eric Clapton.
Okay. A Munch Squad. Munch Squad. This is the new theme song.
It's pretty good. Why don't you just give us some log lines and then like let me and Travis be your sort of navigators through this water. And if there's something that
I don't fucking trust you guys to do that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Honey Baked Ham has a new. Okay, first off, I have just sort of an addendum.
A correction.
Okay.
What'd you do?
A quick addendum to, not a correction. Addendum.
What'd you do?
No, nothing.
What'd you fuck
Hodgman,
up?
I did ask John Hodgman if the Taco Bell crispy chicken sandwich taco, where they're trying to get beef going, Hodgman has made basically his entire career is based around deciding whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich.
I noticed
so
that.
I asked him to like weigh in on this, and he said, and this is sort of like official. As you can hear on his podcast, Judge John Hodgman, he makes these sorts of rulings all the time, and they are binding. It's a taco inspired by a sandwich. That's what Hodgman told me.
All right.
And that's official.
I like that.
He said it's like, like the famous Reuben taco. And then like an hour later, he texted me, or a tuna melt taco. It's like,
well, we get the concept, I think.
We got you.
Do you know what happened with that last one? Is Hodgman thought about a tuna melt taco, and he's like, fuck, that'd be delicious. And then he just...
That's what he actually said. Like, now I'm thinking about this. I think he made himself hungry.
I think so, too.
That's a great idea.
I think he practiced The Secret. I think he was visualizing.
Honey Baked Ham is doing pumpkin spice glazed turkey breast.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks, right?
No, that sounds great.
What's wild is like in preparation for this limited time offering, Honey Baked did a survey, and they're like, the results reinforce the demand for fall flavor starts now. 69% agree fall has the best seasonal flavors.
Yeah.
In fact, 70% of people agree pumpkin spice is an essential part of the fall season.
Okay, but those are two different things. Those are two different things, because you're saying that a lot of people love fall flavors and they acknowledge that pumpkin spice is essential to fall. Not that they love pumpkin spice.
65% of people said pumpkin spice flavors should be available August through October.
That's true.
And 15% want the flavor to be available all year. So 65%, 59% said spending time with family and friends for gatherings is a favorite fall activity.
Okay.
And 71% of respondents said they feel disappointed when they miss out on an experience.
What?
there had to be a moment where you're like, what did you ask?
I'm sorry. What was
I said?
One more time.
No, sorry. I said that. I just asked if you feel disappointed when you miss out on an experience.
Do you mean a honey baked ham sandwich experience, or just any experience?
Just any experience. It's like, well, fuck. What's this for again? You say it's for ham?
Can you?
Yeah.
Did you say 75%, Justin?
71% of respondents said they feel disappointed when they, quote, I'm just reading, miss out on an experience.
I want to meet that other 29% who are so comfortable with themselves. They're like, if I miss it, I didn't need to be there, I guess.
You're just like, I would have just fucked it up. You know me.
And it's just...
And it probably wouldn't even been nearly as good.
An experience.
An experience.
Oh, man.
Experience, not good or bad. Just, 30% of people are like, oh.
Yeah, man, I swear to God, the aliens landed.
I was not present at the Point Pleasant Silver Bridge collapse. Damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn.
Shit.
And I heard there was some really good ham there afterwards.
But pumpkin spice, they're doing pumpkin spice ham.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sure. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not? But that's not really what I'm kind of, the thing I actually want to talk about. I just think that's funny. There's like a whole thing about what would you do. Here's what pumpkin spice lovers are willing to do to make it a year-round thing, right?
I'd murder.
28% of people would shave their head bald.
Okay.
27% of people would go a month without internet access.
No, you would not.
27% of people would give up their smartphone for a year.
Bullshit.
Just learn where to buy pumpkin spice.
It's a combination of flavor. You could do it yourself.
It's like just nutmeg and cinnamon.
They sell it. You can get bottles of it in the spice aisle with everything else.
Anyway, Wendy's unveils hot and crispy French fry innovation. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to stand up.
Yeah.
This is what I do Munch Squad for, because this is actual news, okay? It's been fucking 11 years, okay? For the first time, the chain is updating its #1 selling product, which is, of course, the French fry.
The French fry.
The Wendy's French fry. Now, it's been 11 years since we've touched this recipe, and now we're going back to the drawing board. We're going to change it. The tag that they're using, they're sort of like in the drive-by. You see a lot of drive-by fast food coverage, and it's just like, we just need a quote. So what do you think? And they're like, yeah, it's like a lot of places do it bad, and we're going to do it good. They say the fast food chain developed its new fry offering to put an, quote, end to the disappointing, inconsistent fry experiences that other places still serve.
Yeah.
You see what they've done here?
They're putting their fuck up on everyone else's.
They're not changing it. You're right. Not because we fuck it up, but like other places do.
Yeah.
Now
we're going to carry
right
even more of the weight than we have already.
The ball's in their court. QSR Magazine, which is sort of my like secret source, my #1 source for like when I want to go behind the headlines.
Yeah. It's your secret sauce source.
Yeah. So this has an interview with John Lee, the Wendy's vice president of culinary innovation, who is probably a genius at his job, but probably is one of the wilder interview subjects. I've seen a lot of John Lee's work, and it gets pretty wild every single time. Here's an example. It's basically one of those things where they're good.
That's already a great start.
It's basically one of those things where there were good fries out there, but there are not great fries out there. And we collectively got together and we told ourselves 2.5 years ago that good is definitely not good enough. Now, earlier in this interview, he says that they've been working on this recipe for months. So I guess there was like 2 years where they were like, we got to do something about the fries. Guys. Like, yeah, we know.
Man, where do you even start?
We're going to go full court press and figure out what's the best way to have our customers' backs. If fries are the most ordered menu item, we're going to create the best possible fry. So they asked John Lee, tell me how your team has been approaching reinventing the fry and to land this new hot and crispy game changer. So, hi, my name is Justin McElroy. I'm going to do my dramatic monologue is John Lee's answer to this question. And I'd like to read it for you now.
I'm sorry, do you have a headshot that we could peruse?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, here.
Okay, thank
and
you.
do you I'm so sorry I don't want to break your flow.
Yeah,
do you have a butt shot?
No. It's on my Instagram. It's just all butt shots.
Can you show me your butt?
This is what you want. You
make it clap. Make it clap.
You gotta get the right potato. Once you get the right potato, you gotta make sure you're applying the right process. And we have a signature proprietary process that allows us to get the fry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way he puts it. You gotta do it in a way that our customers want it.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of forms.
What?
We've done a lot of research. There's a whole bunch of shapes.
What?
And there's a lot of different routes we could have taken to create new news.
Oh, man, sliding doors.
The problem is to stay true to our heritage and the roots and what Dave Thomas expected in terms of the perfect French fry. And then based on the research of what consumers really want, which is a fry that is hot and crispy, we actually landed on what we have today. So it looks like your standard French fry. It is not your standard French fry. The reality is sometimes they got it right the first time out in regards to shape. There's specifics around how we cut our fry. It was done right the first time around. So we didn't have to do much to fix that, but applying a proprietary process and being really careful about the partners we choose.
What?
And having the right raw materials coming in from a potato perspective.
Oh my God.
Gets us at where we're at today.
Okay, now.
And then obviously we have our ops partnerships too. They do a fantastic job. We are trained properly. We've got certified people working those fryers, and they care and are as passionate as we are about making sure that the guest experience is awesome.
Why am I
every time they bite into a French fry?
Why am I standing up and saluting? Like, I'm saluting with my hand over my heart, and I don't know how I got to this position.
Listeners, I want you to rewind back to the beginning of Justin doing it and then listen again. And this time, I want you to picture Justin standing in front of several cork boards with string wrapped around thumbtacks going from thing to thing as he points out. And just imagine that John Lee has been awake for 4 weeks prior to this interview.
I'm a ketchup eater.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
I'm a ketchup eater. I'd like to take our pouch and I like to squeeze on a little squiggly drizzle on each fry.
Jesus, Lee.
And soggy fries don't make for a very good eating experience when you try to do that. Using fries that they created are perfect for this. So if you include the delivery expectation of 20 minutes, typically 20 to 30 minutes, they're still crispy, which is mind-boggling. It's the mind.
The mind cannot conceive of the crispiness.
The mind cannot conceive.
Hey, can I say something? It is a razor thin margin between pleasantly floppy and way too crunchy for fast food French fries. The way this man is speaking makes me think that these are going to shatter my jawbones.
Oh, yeah,
so
baby.
Fucking crispy.
And they're heated internally, I guess, like those hand warmers that you crunch up and then put in your gloves. There's some kind of chemical activation from inside of them that 25 minutes later, they're still warm.
And I don't want you to go back because
hey guys, guys, you have to keep pressing forward. This is a question. You had a freight. I really don't know. Please don't ask me for context here. I don't know what is happening in this specific part, okay? You had a phrase around the coding that was great that included the word whisper and that you didn't want it to have a barrier to the potato. Can you share just a little bit about that philosophy there? The reason why the whisper came out...
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for asking. I was hoping you would bring up the whisper.
Oh, thank you. Actually, that's so astute of you. Yeah. The reason why the whisper came out was because there are a lot of our competitors and options that we could have looked at that had heavier battering. But the beauty of our research was that it told us something very clearly that consumers really know their French fries. I love the French fry for the fact that it's natural sort of potato texture they want with the very light contrast in texture. Crisp on the outside, fluffy baked potato in the middle is how we always talk about it in our kitchens. You cannot do that if you start applying a whole bunch of batter, which may make it more crispy.
Yeah. But
you end up changing the actual overall eating experience of the French fry.
Yeah.
I know this gets deep into French fry.
Does it, John?
But this is what we do. We talk about French fries like this. If you bite into a heavily battered product, I guarantee, it says, I guarantee they start to get gummy and they lose that baked potato fluffy texture in the center. Our research tells us, most consumers, that is not good.
John, honey, please come to bed. You've been up for days. John, please, the children miss you. Come home.
But Mr. Lee, why should they not be married?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. I love her. Is that?
I love her or something.
Anyways, potatoes to all. I've got to be off.
The change is in regards to the actual battering process that we use and finding the right level batter, which sounds like it's easy.
No.
Try doing millions and millions of pounds of French fries. There's a lot of science involved.
Please, Mr. Lee, calm down. Please put the knife away.
There's a lot of engineering, so we had to get it just right.
You think you could do it? Oh, John.
This is truly the combination of our own science on a product that seems so simple when you compare it to something that looks more complex. It's actually probably the most complex project that I've worked on in my entire career.
It fucking sounds like it.
It sounds like it, John. And I love, John, can I say we've been having a lot of fun here on our comedy podcast, but I love the passion.
I love it.
I love the passion, you fucking ketchup eater.
The only thing that makes me sad about this, now that I think about it, is how much passion and love John Lee has put into these french fries and how most fucking plebes are going to take a bite of it and go, that's pretty good. And they're not going to appreciate...
They're not going to appreciate about it. You know what else tickles me is that this recipe is being rolled out and should be in all Wendy's by mid-October. I think that you should, in the future, not denigrate your current product while you still have apparently so much of it.
Right.
I feel like people should just show up because now, you think I'm going to go to a Wendy's before this new incredible fry is available? You say people prefer it 2-to-1 to McDonald's. I'm not going to waste a trip to Wendy's right now when you're still serving that garbage fry.
This is your last chance to stock up.
Let me get a Baconator combo meal, but just keep the french fries. Because I wouldn't eat that fucking shit with my worst enemy's mouth.
Could I get an IOU for the french fries that I can turn in like mid-October?
Yeah. Actually, just take the french fries and pull out your waistband like a silly clown and dump them down to your pants because you're a clown.
Yeah. And dance and say, I'm a bad fry clown boy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, is it too late to order a small Frosty?
I bet they are going to be pretty good, though.
Oh, yeah. It sounds great.
No, they're going to be great. They know what they're professionals. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We hope you've enjoyed yourself. We hope you're going to rush out and get some of those Wendy's fries. They did not pay us to say that.
Start waiting now. You got about
start waiting now.
45 days.
Don't get any fries.
Yes, don't.